they look like a freaking great wall. It's the big. It's definitely the biggest line I've ever seen. Pro college, like nobody has assembled a group of guys this huge. I don't think. Definitely not in college. Maybe one of those Wisconsin schools back in, like they used to put out a whole bunch of big old homes. But this Georgia line, man, and what I really like about them is it seems like they've recruited the right temperament that you want up front. Those guys get after it. They're nasty. I just hope they keep it up. Don't start smelling themselves and just become a real tight unit that's going to dominate for the next, who knows, because they're very deep. They got some skill. They got the size you want. Running backs should be fighting to come there. Quarterbacks, you don't really gather that much talent up front that often in one concentrated group like that. And so they got something rare going on there. And I'm just gonna be excited to watch it, man. Hope all those guys stay healthy and get after it.
Now, you played for a pretty great Georgia offensive line too. Where does this group rank in the annals of Georgia history?
Well, the best thing we did was win the SEC. So, they obviously they can get past that. They can put up some numbers. The game has changed a bit, but Georgia pretty much sticks with some good old school football with some wrinkles in there. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the best group that we've ever seen in the next 3-5 years. Because after this starting group's gone, they got some more guys that's going to step in there. They're pretty talented. So they could be one of the best we've ever had. I wouldn't be surprised.
Coach Smart has talked about the Florida-Georgia rivalry, and right now it's been in Jacksonville. It's there through 2021, but Kirby points to the value of that recruiting weekend now. As a player, what would your feelings be about a home and home, Georgia, Florida, Swamp, Sanford Stadium, and the value of that recruiting weekend Kirby talks about?
He makes a good point. Like, who wouldn't want to come to Athens for a Georgia-Florida game? So I'm for a home and home. I think as far as I actually only got a chance to go to my first Georgia-Florida game the year before. This is my first one since I played in the game. And the atmosphere is great down there in Jacksonville. I love it. They do the tickets right. It's an even split straight down the middle. You can see it. You can see the optics. It looks fair, inside the stadium, which matters as far as home fans, away fans goes. So I don't have a problem with it on that end, but who wouldn't want a nice home and home? So I'm for that too.
Right, and you've seen Sanford Stadium change over the years when you go to those games now. I mean, how does it, when you think back at playing at Sanford Stadium between the hedges, I mean, is that still moving? I mean, you played so many years in the NFL. I just wonder where that ranks compared to the league.
It's up there. It's it's kind of a different experience than when I was there. It's more rowdy. They got a top tier sound system in there. They're catering. They get the crowd into it a little bit more. They've accepted the youth movement with the music and the culture now. They've embraced the culture, even with the red coats. They've embraced the culture of the young people now, as far as how they act, how the music they listen to, what gets them hyped, and so they've adopted that. So it's a much more raucous environment. It's a for sure home game. You don't find many quiet games right now. Even when you play the non-conference, games you're supposed to win, it's still pretty on tilt in there now.
Kirby Smart going into year 4, he's already won an SEC title and played in the college football playoff. I guess like any other former Georgia player, you sat back and wanted to see what Kirby would do. Now that we've seen what Kirby's all about, just your thoughts on Kirby and how close do you think the Dogs are to winning a national title?
Well, they haven't gone backwards, and they were a few plays away from winning it already. So you got to think they're right on the cusp. To win it all takes, you have to win the games, all the games you're supposed to win. You have to win the tough games, and you have to have some luck. And so those are the ingredients to winning it all. There's never been a championship team that didn't have luck go their way. So you got to have that. You got to win the games you're supposed to win, and win the tough games. And they got the ingredients to do all of that. So the pressure is there, but they also have the ingredients. You know what I mean? So it's tougher when you don't have the ingredients to make the meal.